we are heading into our final moments in Galley House. There are still seats to uncover and mysterious people to find in the house. But can we do it all before the curse claims us as well? We need to work out who was here when, right? Because like the coffee cup appearing, the piano being uncovered. At some point, I think there was also a scene where I didn't fix the generator, but it still fixed itself. So maybe that was also the doing of another person, right? So people were here at various times. We just need to figure out who or where. And I'm like, even after he died, a note was slipped out under the table with all of the ID codes, right? And we know Meg has taken them, right? Chucked them down the dumbwaiter, but then she may have still retrieved them. Like, we don't have a lot of people to go with here, and 3 of them are already dead by time code 29 when she does that. So she says here, I'll go make sure she has everything she needs. So does she come to see us at 30? So 30, Meg, and us in the living room? Indeed it is.
Meg, where have you been? I haven't seen you all evening.
It's not important. Things have been happening, but I can't think about that. Is there anything you need? Have you figured out what's going on yet?
I'm getting close, I think. There's some sort of pattern to the deaths, but I haven't figured out what's causing all of it.
Okay, that's good. We'll help you out as much as we can by looking for any other clues. Huh. What even is this?
Okay, she pulls up this sheet of the piano.
What are you trying to look for?
Rhea, I'm sorry. I've made a mistake. I asked you and Lawrence to come here without telling you the full story. Although, there's always the machine.
I've been making good progress with it. I'm almost done, I promise.
Of course! I added everyone to the ID list earlier. I didn't think it would have to come to this.
Oh, you have more IDs somewhere?
I threw the list away. It was the safest thing to do at the time, but I didn't realize how important they might be later.
Why does this keep happening?
Funny. There's no lightning.
This isn't working.
I guess the machine must be overloading when it detects a new death. Oh, don't worry. I've done this a million times before.
Yeah, and that's also the scene where she fixes it. So it wasn't the game glitching out.
I'm off to find the list of IDs. I think I know where they'll have fallen. I'll be back soon. And I've left you another page from the manual. I put some notes on there.
Don't be long. And don't put yourself in any danger for my sake, will you?
And we're back to the scanning. Okay, so she's going to get the list of IDs. She was like, it's dangerous to know the names, but now she thinks we have to take that risk. Okay, so from here, she must be going to the kitchen then, right? Because that's she threw it down the dumbwaiter. So that's where they would land.
Where is it? It must have fallen down over here. Ah, okay, good. Best not to look at any of this too closely.
It's a bag full of things that can remind people of things.
Oh, God. I suppose it could work.
A syringe.
Rhea's still up there using the machine. She'll be able to listen back to all of this if I give her the IDs. She never asked to be part of this. She deserves to know the truth. Oh, poor Lawrence. He can't have long left. Oh God. It's that stupid toy dinosaur that Lawrence keeps on his desk. I didn't realize what it was for. I'll have to remember quickly. If Lawrence is in there with Rhea, I can't risk it spreading to her. Focus on the dinosaur. Focus on the dinosaur. The dinosaur. Lawrence. Lawrence Dunn. Oh God!
But then who gives me the list? If she just dies here and doesn't go upstairs with the ID list, who puts it under the door? Okay, so by now we have seen all of the 6 people die, right? They're all gone. And we are sort of in what would be time slot 32 if it existed. But I presume because it is now, we probably wouldn't be able to listen to it. I mean, we can try. It's just us in the living room. Okay, that gives us an achievement for trying to view a scene containing only living people. So yes, we're not allowed to do that. That's the explanation from that extra manual page that says, if they didn't die here, they cannot be seen in scenes unless accompanied by people who have eventually ended up dead. So we don't die. Okay, so that means we only have those 5 timelines to operate with and not too many people, so it shouldn't be hard, but it's been kind of confusing me. So when Pipa is visiting us, she says, where's the other guy you were with, the one that was so protective of the machine? He left when the power went out the first time. I don't know where he went. He must have known what would cause a sudden surge in power. I have to go and see this for myself. Like, whoever he is, likely would have known that a death is what causes those things, right? He's like, someone just died. I must go investigate. So again, that would be either Sam or Lawrence. Like, they are the 2 people here that are still trained with the machine. And Pipa is with us at 29, so there aren't a lot of slots. A guy was here with us earlier at 28, and therefore it couldn't be Sam because he's already in the billiard room. So is it us and Lawrence at 28 in the living room? Okay. That pops in.
There's so much stuff. Are you sure this has all been set up properly?
Meg knows what she's doing. Can you switch that generator on over there? Okay. Looks like the antennas are working. I'll tick these off as we go along.
Looks like it's not ready yet.
Don't worry about that. We need to get the machine set up first.
What does identification mean?
Right. You'll need to print a new ID card. Go over to the computer and follow the instructions.
I'm supposed to put my hand on the screen.
Yeah, that's it. It won't hurt you.
Oh, so he's helped us to set it all up.
Rhea beckon.
And we didn't remember.
Fantastic. If you slot it into the machine, it should recognize it.
It's still not working.
Oh, you'll need to calibrate the IDs. And you'll have to tell it where the 3 antennas are too. It's all on the note. Ah, here's the list of IDs. I'll add your name. Who the hell are all these people? I've told her before, she's not supposed to add new IDs to the machine without my oversight.
Yeah, that's us doing all the initial room setups.
Okay, it's working.
All you need to do now is to figure out which scene codes to enter into the machine to progress. I'll sort out the computer to make sure it's updating from all the scenes correctly. Let me know if you need help.
I think I can figure it out.
A bit late for the tutorial. Okay, we get like zapped with it, right? Because it somehow projects into our brain the whole situation. So it affects you as a person.
How's it going? Can you hear it all right?
It's crazy. It's like I can see it all in my head.
The first time's always the best.
Someone mentioned an invitation.
Oh, yeah. Sam gave it to me this morning. You can have a read if you like.
And that then appears on our machine. It's all coming together. Just looking back at ourselves to making our first discoveries. Watching the scenes.
Have you figured out who did it yet?
I'm not sure. I feel like I'm just following people for the sake of following them.
Well, I'm sure one of them's a murderer. Haven't you seen any dead bodies yet?
Only one person so far. They died in the study. But I don't know how they died. I don't even know who they were.
Keep going. I'm sure once all the others start dying, it will become obvious who's doing it.
Well, not quite. He obviously wasn't briefed on the disease. And
Oh, bloody hell.
a death.
The machine must have overloaded. That can only mean one thing. Go and restart the generator. I'll go and see what the hell the others are up to.
And yes, then we just kept using the machine, none the wiser to everything else that was happening around us, just slowly forgetting everyone we came here with. So Meg says that Mason and Pipa were supposed to be waiting here in the dining room. She says that at 29. So it's either at 27 or 28, like, she tells them that? Does she tell them that in there? Or does she tell them that somewhere else and expects them to go over there? Like, is dining room the holding room that they keep mentioning? Okay, let's see. So Mason and Pipa, are they in the dining room at 27? They are not. Are they here at 28? They are. Okay. So that's at least something. Or at least he's here, but she also joins.
Did you find what you were looking for?
That's none of your business.
Who was it knocking at the door?
2 more people. They didn't seem happy to see me. I sent them both through to the machine room.
I saw that room. I caught a brief glimpse, I mean. Do you know what they're doing in there?
It's a seance machine. It can listen back to events around the time someone died.
Oh. You know a thing or two about physics, do you?
I have a PhD in analytical spectronoetics. I brought all my equipment here to help them, but no one will admit they ever invited me. What was the point?
You got an invitation too, then? Telling you to come here for something important?
The invitations
to save
again.
many lives now and in the future?
I had the same thing. I thought it was Sam that invited me.
Mine was anonymous. I'll admit, I had the suspicion someone was trying to trick me out of my equipment, but I came anyway.
I just took it at face value. I feel like an idiot. I can't imagine we're saving any lives by being here.
Speak for yourself.
What are you holding? What's it doing?
It's something I built to help detect where and when different signals are coming from.
What's the point? I thought this whole thing was a hoax.
If I'm right, the others here are investigating a series of deaths that have all occurred recently. It's been on the news, the thunder and the dead bodies appearing. No one seems to remember any of them.
Some kind of brain disease?
It's more elusive than that. Ever heard of the TV show Broomsticks?
Oh, yeah, it's a classic.
So you remember the old man that used to live in the flat with them?
Who? I thought it was just the 3 of them.
That's what everyone else thought too, until they watched the reruns recently. Imagine their surprise.
I don't get it. You think that has something to do with whatever happened in this house?
That's my theory. But then I don't understand why they'd invite me here and not want my help. I don't trust them. Making us stay in this room the whole time, it's an insult.
What's that?
It's found something. A common source of signals, all coming from upstairs.
Are you going to go and tell them?
I might as well try. If they won't listen to me, then it's their own fault.
I can't stay here any longer. I need to get back to my family.
Okay, so they're brought here with mysterious invitations to lure them in, and then they're there to die? Just a part of some weird plan to figure out what's happening. Or just to feed the house. Maybe it's just hungry. But yes, that means Pipa opened the door to us, because he's like, who's knocking on the door? There's 2 more people. So maybe it's that at the entrance, right? Entrance 27. It's us and Lawrence, because she says that we went through to the machine room, and Pipa opens the door. Hopefully that's the one. There we go. So that's from the very start of the game, our arrival.
I assume we use the front door?
He puts his bag down.
It's
That's
locked.
the bag we see.
Well, that looks like Meg's umbrella, so they're definitely here.
Can't see anyone inside.
They'll come. They can't start this without us.
You said this was a murder site.
Something like that. Someone was shot, someone fell out a window, plus a whole bunch of other deaths that were never solved. Sam was explaining it to me this morning. There's an old newspaper in my bag if you want to take a look.
Okay. But you think we can figure out what really happened?
That's not my problem. I'm only here to make sure the machine is working properly. If it were up to me, we wouldn't be doing any of this. But Sam, when Sam gets an idea into his head...
Meg told me this was her idea. Apparently it wasn't easy getting Sam's approval to move all the machinery out here.
Then it's even worse than I thought. Oh, come on! They must be in there somewhere.
Look, I'm not sure I should be here. I don't know as much as maybe you think I do.
I'm sorry for asking you to come here after work, Rhea, but trust me, if I could do all this myself, I would. I needed someone new to interface with the machine. I've used it far too much myself.
Is it dangerous?
No, it's perfectly safe. And I have an auto-injector in my bag if worst comes to worst.
What's going to happen to me that I'd need one of those?
Nothing. It's just a precaution. But when we first started, we didn't understand its limitations. I've never experienced it myself, but I've known people get obsessed with using the machine over and over again. Even long after they've stopped using it, they can be locked in conversation with people that aren't there, just talking to
You
thin
should
air.
have warned me. I feel like I'm underqualified for this.
You'll be fine. Trust me. You're only using the machine just for this evening. You won't get any hallucinations, I promise. And even if you do, they'll wear off after a couple of days.
Hello?
Who the hell are you?
I'm Pippa Smith. You're really telling me you don't know who I am either?
Where's Meg and Sam? I thought this place was supposed to be empty.
Then you're in for a surprise.
What's going on?
Your friends are here, but it seems they're preoccupied with the other guests. If it's the seance machine you're looking for, you'll find it just through there on your
The
right.
seance machine? You mean...
I'm a researcher in the field of spectronoetics. I've seen this stuff before.
You'll stay away from our machine. You shouldn't be here in the first place.
Come on, we should get started.
You need to go and wait somewhere else while we're using the machine. Understand?
Fine with me.
What the hell was that about?
Meg and Sam didn't tell you about inviting anyone else?
I only agreed to come on the condition it was just us four. I don't like being lied to.
Ah, the thunder. I'm sure it was in the intro as
Come on.
well.
I'll show you how to get everything set up.
But then I just thought it was just a normal thunder. I was very uninformed then. Yes, I am absolutely obsessed with using the machine. Okay, but if at 28 Pippa arrives into the dining room, and then we have Sam in the billiard room saying, I was talking to the man in the holding room, then that means Mason and Sam are in the dining room at 27. So let's get that set up. See what they're talking about.
Hey, where's Meg? I thought I told her to watch over the three of you.
Oh, I don't know. She took the woman, Jackie. She said she had to take her somewhere.
And what about the other one?
Pipa? I think she said she wanted to do some exploration. Oh, I tried to tell her.
4 years I've kept this machine a secret. What the hell is Meg up to?
I don't know.
Why did she invite you here?
What? She didn't. You did.
What I did? I don't know who the hell you are.
You told me. You said you had something to show me.
I did I? Oh, someone's playing a clever trick, and they know their history.
So, it wasn't you who invited me?
And Lawrence and Rhea didn't know the location until this morning. They wouldn't have been able to plan ahead like this. It must have been Meg. But why? She seemed dead set on solving this case. She would have known how dangerous it was to invite outsiders. What did your invitation say exactly?
I thought it was from you. It just said you'd made a breakthrough and you wanted to show me something.
No offence, Mr. Gibbs, but I can't imagine why I'd want to bring you along on a scientific investigation.
You don't recognize me?
Recognize you from where?
We knew each other. Well, we met once. We both studied physics. Back at university, you lent me your textbook once, and I never gave it back.
Oh, fascinating. No, there's more to this than I thought.
I have the textbook here with me. The invitation said to bring something of mine that you'd remember. I assume that's what you meant.
Give that to me.
I was lucky I kept it all this time. But I never throw things out, I suppose.
You'd have thought there'd be some kind of clue hidden in
The
here.
only notes are the ones you wrote yourself. I didn't add any, of course. I was only borrowing it.
So you weren't three strangers after all. A teacher, a lawyer, and a spectronoeticist. There must be a connection to each I'm missing.
Well, I don't know of any connections. I've never met the other two in my life.
That has to be it.
You've figured it out?
I'm getting closer. Don't leave this room, or I'll know.
I won't.
I need to talk to Meg before this gets out of control.
But Meg didn't set it up either. Also, someone just died. I assume the person that slipped us the ID note under the door. They've been running around and stumbled upon a memory. But yes, like, Meg did definitely set some of this up because she took Jacqueline with the bag and made her look at the things that then reminded her she died. And obviously she set up Jacqueline to give Sam the watch and tell him the whole story about it. But then she's not responsible for the whole thing, right? She didn't know who set it up. Okay, we've done the generator. Is the scanner
Looks
ready?
like it's not
No.
ready yet.
But someone just died, which means there is now a timeline 32. Was person 64 here before? I'm like, I don't remember them being here. And now we have no longer at the company, delete. Okay, so someone who got fired and is now taking revenge. Okay. And then in the kitchen, because I've noticed it appeared. Previously, Meg was there alone, but now they've been added? Okay, we can like rewatch this cutscene. I'm just gonna see if they're... Yeah, they appear in different other scenes as well. Okay, so let's start from the start. What happens with them at 27 in the attic?
That's it. Just up here. Irvin, she's here.
Good. Good.
I did as you asked.
Wonderful. Thank you for your help, Miss O'Connell.
You made sure to give him the watch.
I can follow simple instructions. What was all that for, anyway?
And you told him the story?
I told him exactly what you told me to tell him. I didn't enjoy it, but I think he found it quite amusing.
Very good. I wish I could see the look on his face. Now it's time to see if this plan will actually work.
The others have just arrived. They'll start using the machine, and then all we need to do is wait.
Now, I was promised that you'd be able to help me. That, as scientists, you'd be able to put a stop to the bodies.
Of course, of course. I very much appreciate you coming here, Miss O'Connell, on this rather dismal evening.
If we can find out how it all started in this house, then we can work out a way to stop your friends from dying.
My friends? They were not my friends!
Right, and family members. But like it or not, you're clearly connected to the recent bout of deaths.
I had nothing to do with any of it. I found myself in the middle of all these deaths. And clearly I've been framed, and I just need a way to get myself out of it.
Don't worry. I'm sure we can find a way to put an end to all this trouble. Leave it to me.
Yes, whenever we find anything out, we'll come and let you know.
You're saying you don't even know what's going on?
We'll figure it out. I promise.
Megan, why don't you leave and check on the others? I'm sure I can help explain some things to Miss O'Connell here.
Okay. Are you sure?
I'd imagine you'd be appreciated elsewhere, wouldn't you?
Right. I'll go and see how the others are doing.
In your invitation, you said you knew the answers.
Quite right, Miss O'Connell. Please, come a little closer. My vision's not what it used to be.
Why are you hiding up here? Aren't you with the rest of them?
I used to work with them, yes. Not for a long time, though.
I don't know why you made me lie to that man, but I think I've done more than enough for you. So please, please, tell me you can help me.
I understand that it must have been quite traumatic for you.
You can't possibly know how it feels. I live in fear. I don't know when they'll appear next.
I've experienced it myself. Soon after I started investigating the deaths, I had my own grisly encounter. But rest assured, the solution I've discovered for myself is the same one I wish to share with you.
Oh, that's such a relief. What's the solution?
I have with me a bag. A bag of mementos, if you will. I collect certain items belonging to the people I investigate. I'm sure something in here will trigger your memory.
What sort of items?
Oh, I can't remember. I don't want to remember. And besides, my senses are dulled nowadays.
Am I supposed to recognize any of this?
I should hope so. If not, this plan will have been for nothing.
What is this? Aftershave? Gosh, that smell. It's that horrible stuff that Michael wears. I should have told him I was out. I don't know why I forgot to tell him.
Excellent. Then it begins.
I don't understand. Why is his stuff here? He can't have anything to do with it.
I'm sure he doesn't. Really, it's nothing to worry about. Now, you'll excuse me, Miss O'Connell, but I think I ought to take my leave.
Okay, so he's like,
It's not possible.
I'll help you, but instead he's making them remember and he's killing them. And he knows that's how it works. He's doing this on purpose. Okay, so his name is Erwin. And he's being evil. And then Jacqueline, his surname is O'Connell. So then at 28 he is somewhere, but not in the scenes we've had so far. He goes somewhere, we don't know. Presumably investigating. 29 he appears in the billiard room with Mason. Okay, let's have a watch.
Stop it! Please stop screaming! You can't get her back. Just run away. Don't worry about who she is. You have your whole life ahead of you. Don't listen to your father!
Is he affected by the
There's the
machine
thunder
sickness?
again. I couldn't do it. I couldn't remember in time. That's it again off in the distance. Far away thunder. How? How could someone else have remembered her first? I was right there.
Irvin? What the hell are you doing here? I haven't seen you in years.
Mason? I hardly recognize your voice.
Irvin? What are you up to? Is that a dead body?
I thought it might be. 2 thunderclaps now.
How did they die? Is this the same thing as those other deaths?
I don't know what other deaths you mean. I must have had a plan, I should think, but I won't try and remember it now.
Maybe it's affecting me. I don't remember who he was.
I'm sure you did, Mason. Did I not tell you to bring something here in my invitation?
Of course. That's the book with all his notes in. I gave it to him.
Wonderful work, Mason. You've played your part so beautifully. Please, could you give me an item of yours to add to my bag? A watch, a scarf, an old keepsake. Anything memorable will do.
Sam! Oh, of course. I can't believe I forgot. You must have introduced me to him originally. It was always the 2 of you, heads together. It was that disease that got him, was it? If it's contagious, we shouldn't be here.
Mason, my friend, do not worry. You cannot change things now. An item, if you please.
Who else have I forgotten? I can't think. Hey, what are you doing? Let me go!
Your tie, Mason. Give me your tie.
God, take it! What the hell is this about? Sam's dead, Irvin. This is serious.
I do not know a Sam, Mason. And if you already remember him, then I'm afraid I never will.
I don't understand.
Goodbye, Mason. It was nice knowing you.
I should never have come here.
Yeah, what is Erwin up to? Like, he seems to have maybe the machine, like, disease, they affected him, but then he's also saying he will never remember. Like, why is he trying to keep the death chain going? What does it do for him? How very mysterious. The twists just keep on coming. Okay, is he... Okay, he's there at the study as well when Pipa dies. So I wonder what that's gonna be, because obviously Lawrence works at the company and he may not want to see Erwin.
Oh, come on.
What's going on? Your seance machine just overloaded. It looked like it had a power surge.
You were using the machine. I thought I told you.
Rhea was using the machine and I was helping her. Listen, If it's picked up a new signal...
I know what it means. Trust me. The best thing you can do right now is to leave. Don't talk to me and don't think about anything that's happened.
I'm not leaving until you tell me what's going on. If you're looking for something, I can help you find it.
I'm trying to find anything that could be a clue as to how the disease started.
I should have realised. It was only the younger girl that was worried about their mum finding out. The older one must not have known. It was the same thing. The same disease. Oh God. Do you know Irvin Dolsky?
Yeah. He founded the company. I haven't seen him in years.
He must already know how it all works. If he's brought us all here, then this must have been what he was planning. I've been tricked. I wasn't brought here to help you. I was brought here to die.
Oh, I should have known. Meg isn't mad enough to have come up with this plan on her own. How do you know Irvin? He left the company years ago. I didn't think he was stable enough to make it on his
I
own.
should never have agreed to go to his house. I could tell it was a bad idea.
Is that you, Lawrence?
Oh, you slippery bastard! I knew it was you!
And my dear Pipa. How nice to see you both again.
He's gonna make us remember. We need to leave.
But what a privilege it is to remember, no? I would have...
Shut up! Shut up right now!
What the hell is that?
A modified noetic booster. My own making. One shot to the head is the equivalent of 1,000 hours with a seance machine.
Why the hell do you have that on you?
You never know when you'll need it. Better safe than sorry.
Very clever, Pipa.
Shut up! I'm serious, Irvin. I know what you're planning, and I can't let you go through with it. So get down on your knees, and don't say another word. I promise, you'll regret it.
You don't really intend to use it.
Just keep looking. There must be a clue in here somewhere.
I was in here earlier while you were setting up the machine, Lawrence. I found something that can help you understand.
What's he talking about?
It's the bag. It's the bag. It must have something important in it.
Don't look in there.
He tricks them.
Are you mad?
There has to be something. I know
That's
it.
what he wants you to do. It'll kill you.
A tie? I saw this pattern earlier.
Put it back. Please, put it back in the bag.
It's too late. That bloody teacher.
But you're not dead yet. Just stop thinking about it. Maybe we can still stop it.
You should know better than that by now, Lawrence.
Shut up! You bastard! I never asked to be a part of this!
I am sorry, Pipa, but sacrifices have to be made. Now, if you'll excuse me...
You're staying right there! Tell me how to stop this!
It's too late to change your fate, Pipa, but you can at least ensure you do not die in vain. Let me go!
Okay, she
What the
zaps
hell
him.
was that for?
No! Who are you? Where?
If I'm not making it out of this, I at least had to see if my design really worked.
No more. My darlings.
Pippa,
Why?
focus on me. We don't know exactly what causes people to die. Maybe you still have more time.
She did not have more time. But okay, he's basically trapped in the
What the hell? I can't be here.
hallucinations.
Don't throw in the walls.
Irvin, snap out of it. Oh, what's wrong with you? How did that thing even go off? The noetic booster. It was hers.
Listen to your sister. Mummy will be cross with you.
Damn it, Irvin, what did you find? Some old film. This has to be it.
Oh, Maisie. Oh, poor Maisie.
I still have time. If I can stop myself from fully remembering,
Don't make me remember.
Get off me!
Don't make me watch them die
What the
again.
hell is wrong with you?
I can't see. I can't see.
I can still do this. I can still do this.
I'm sorry. I could not save you. But I need to keep going. I'm doing this for you.
Okay, so his family got the disease, and that's what basically made him go kind of crazy. So his name is Erwin Dolsky, which aligns with the whole... It's Dolsky and Moores, right? He was one of the creators. Okay, so we've seen the study with him, and then he's in the kitchen with Meg. Oh, that's what the syringe is for? She injects him to help him get out of the machine trance?
Where is it? It must have fallen down over here. Okay, good. Best not to look at any of this too closely.
Help me. Help me.
Irvin? What's wrong with
They're
you?
still here. They're
Hang
everywhere.
on, I can help you. Lawrence keeps something in his bag.
Megan, is that
Irvin,
you?
what happened to you?
I ran into some trouble. I cannot remember.
What's going on? I thought you said you had a plan.
I do. You have to believe me. I wouldn't be doing all of this if I didn't think I could save lives.
People are dying. I've seen it with my own eyes. So whatever your plan
I'm
was...
sorry, Megan. I haven't been entirely honest with you.
Do you even understand what you've done? This was our only chance to find out how it all started.
I never believed Galley House was the start of it, Megan. I've been following this trail for a long time. I've traced it back through the Wests and through the Jacobsons before them.
The West,
The
the Camellia
trail
West.
never ends. I'm not convinced we'd ever find a reason for it. I don't think we were ever meant to know.
So this was all for nothing? You knew we'd never discover a cure, and you still brought us here to die.
We may not know how it started, or how to cure it, but I still believe we can stop it from spreading. I feared that none of you would have come if you knew what I had planned.
Of course we wouldn't. And now Lawrence and Rhea are in danger, and it's my fault they're in this situation.
Who is Rhea? I thought I told you to only bring along whoever was necessary.
How was I supposed to know what that meant? And why did you make me bring Lawrence? I could have used the machine myself.
I needed you and Lawrence here, Megan, because you are the only people left who know who I am. It spreads through emotional connections, and it can only spread from the most recent victim. I needed to ensure I was the last one in the chain.
You needed all of us to go first.
You are the only two people still alive that are at risk of remembering me. All the rest are already dead.
How can you be sure? You must have met so many people.
I've lived a rather solitary life. Or at least, that's what my memory tells me. And as for any past acquaintances I've naturally forgotten about, I have to hope that if I can't remember them, they won't remember me.
Oh, God. I suppose it could work.
I'm sorry to ask you to do this, Megan. If there was any other way...
Ray is still up there using the machine. She'll be able to listen back to all of this if I give her the IDs.
I can't allow that. She'll use the machine before we've died.
There's no risk of her remembering you. She's never met you before. She doesn't even know you exist.
And yet,
You
now I
said
know
it
about
yourself.
him.
The connection has to be emotional. As far as she's concerned, you'll just be a voice she doesn't recognize. And if we don't give her any information, she might try to find other people who knew you.
I'll admit, use of the machine is safer than her investigating in person. And it could be useful to have someone left alive to tidy up any loose ends.
She never asked to be part of this. She deserves to know the truth.
Perhaps. So long as you agree to go along with my plan, I think a concession can be made.
What do you need me to do?
We need to be quick. Lawrence has already begun to remember.
Oh, poor Lawrence. He can't have long left.
Do you remember what you put in my bag, Megan?
Oh God. It's that stupid toy dinosaur that Lawrence keeps on his desk. I didn't realize what it was for.
There's no need to tell me, Megan. Just reach in there and pull it out.
I'll have to remember quickly. If Lawrence is in there with Rhea, I can't risk it spreading to her.
I am glad we see eye to eye on this.
Okay, so she's done it on purpose.
Where are you going?
She agreed
You
to her
have to
fate.
be next.
If I'm to be the last, then it's important that no one finds my body. There's a place on the hill that looked adequate. I've prepared it in advance. I still have my bag. I'm sure there's something in there that will remind me of you. I'll do it as soon as I hear the thunderclap. And I wouldn't worry. The fire won't spread to the rest of the house, I'm sure.
Take the list of IDs. Give them to Rhea. Please.
I'll grant you that, Megan. It's been nice knowing you.
Focus on the dinosaur. Focus on the dinosaur. The dinosaur. Lawrence. Lawrence Dunn. Oh God!
Well, at least she's managed to do it quickly. Makes so much more sense with the original context of there was another person dead and telling them various things. Okay, and then he dies, right? Because we heard another thunder as we were sitting in the room. So we should be able to track that down. It would be time 32, because that's the next one in order. And it would just be him. But he said on a hill somewhere. I know that back way somewhere when we were with Oswald and the other family, he mentioned the chapel is on a hill, so is that where he's gone? Yep. Remembered that right.
Hello, Rhea. I know you can hear me. I know how that machine of yours works. I should imagine you've listened to all the deaths so far. Then you know more than I do. And I'm sure you've seen my crimes. Perhaps then you'll join me in celebration of what's to come.
Yeah, he's gonna burn the chapel down.
What will you think of me, I wonder? The villain who stole your friends, or the hero who did what no one else could? I do not mind either way. I know what I am doing is right, and nothing will shake me from that conviction. In future times, when our knowledge of spectronoetics has improved, perhaps I will be rediscovered and hailed as an unsung hero. But that is not why I do what I do. I always thought our restricted use of the machine was shameful. I quit the company to forge my own path, to solve the mysteries that others could not. It was the intriguing cases that attracted me the most, of course. I spent my time sneaking into the sites of unsolved crimes, piecing it all together myself. I thought I was careful to never talk to anyone in person. But I must have made a mistake. I must have brought my work home with me. My house was bigger than I needed, I'll admit, but it had never crossed my mind. I didn't think. And then one day, there she was, lying peacefully in the conservatory, the wife I couldn't remember. Next came the children. 2 young girls. My daughters. And I couldn't even do them the decency to cry for them. I'd forgotten who they were. I'd forgotten who I was. Perhaps you can sympathize. You arrived at an empty house to a machine that someone unknown had set up just for you. How lonely it must have been to toil away in solitude, with nobody to keep you company except the long-forgotten voices of the dead. Except now you know better. You did no such thing. You were surrounded by your co-workers, your friends, but each of them were erased, one by one. Your evening becoming retroactively emptier and emptier, drained of all humanity until all that is left is you and the machine. For you, it is one evening. For myself, it is a lifetime. I work alone, I sleep alone, I always have. I have no parents, I have no friends. Every part of who I am has been stripped away. I don't even know what's missing. There's a memorial here to Eleanor Galley, dearly loved by her parents and her two brothers, Rupert and Oswald. She can't have had anything to do with the curse, of course, if everyone remembered her. Although, I suppose it got her too, in a way. No one remembers her now. If you are to outlive me, Rhea, then perhaps I could ask of you one wish. The house has stood for long enough. Please, let nothing remain. Not the bodies, not the house, not the machine. Let it all be forgotten. Then she and I may join our families in obscurity. That is all I ask. I've already destroyed all my personal effects. I've erased every record of my existence I could find. I am no one. I am no one at all. I already began to remember her. Who was she? Megan. I remember.
Okay, well, that turned out to be quite a story. So yes, the Galley House was not the origin. We just saw it arrive to Galley House, like Rupert remembering Amelia, and that's just sent him away. And only now we get the final photo. Yes, group photo of everyone who got their 0-0. Okay, so there is a timeline 0-0 when this photo was taken. And we know everyone who was there, because we can see it on the picture. Victoria, Damien, Marva, Rupert, Oswald, that's Edward, and Eve. And it's in the living room, because we can see the fireplace. Okay, there was quite a bit of, like, exposition, I would say, in that last section. Like, I think someone mentioned that there was a bit that was added to this game on top of what was originally on Edge, so I presume they mean this section that like provides the extra explanation and expands it into it didn't just end at Galley House, right? It kept spreading and spreading, and this is Erwin's attempt to stop it. Oh yes, and another thing I wanted to look at is now that we've learned about existence of Erwin, he also gets added to the prototype mission picture, of course. Okay, well, let's see where this picture at 0-0 will lead us. I assume just like a little closure thing. We need to change the card because we need the other people with us now. So we have Victoria, Damien, Martha. I guess this is where they do a check on whether you got the pictures right? Because if you haven't finished the pictures or not done all the pictures, you would not know which numbers to put in. Then Rupert, Oswald, Eddie, and Eve. No, I didn't put it all the way down to 00. Okay, now we're good. We're good to go. We're breaking the machine. What's happening to us?
I didn't think you'd come. It's been a long time, hasn't it? How have you been?
I can't say life has treated me well, but you make the best with what you're given.
Rupert, darling, is your camera set up? I'd like to get a photograph with the whole family.
We'd better excuse ourselves then, Vic.
Nonsense, Damien. You two are as much a part of this family as anyone else. Come on, everyone. Get in frame.
Oh, I don't think I'm prepared for a photo. I really should go and tidy myself up.
You look wonderful already, Vic. Come on, Dad, take the photo.
That's it. Now, everyone look at the camera.
Sorry, Martha. I should really let my mum know we're here. Do you have a phone I could use?
There's one in the dining room, Victoria. Take as long as you need.
I'd love to get this playing again. I did promise John. What role is in there at the moment?
Oh, that's the one Eddie was playing for me earlier. How does it go again, Eddie?
Oh, you haven't forgotten already, have you?
I only wanted you to remind me.
Rupert, darling, what are you up to?
I'm just setting it up. Give me a little longer.
You're hardly recognizable from when I last saw you, Eddie.
That was a long time ago, Uncle.
Well, you've grown into quite the respectable gentleman.
Thanks. And if I'm ever too humble, I'll always have Eve here to balance me out.
I can't believe you sometimes, Eddie.
Eve, it was a joke. Eve, come back.
Almost there.
I should go and make sure Vic's all right. I'll be back in a minute.
Gosh, everyone seems so busy this evening. I'm sure Helen and Tony should be coming down soon.
I'm not a fan of crowds. These young people talk too much.
Well, it's nice to have everyone together in the same house, at least. And happy birthday, Rupert.
Happy birthday, dear brother.
Thank you. Ah, here we go. Let's have a listen.
I was gonna say, oh, they were all happy, but no, I've already started arguing. But yes, we've got the machine disease, and there are no syringes left, so I guess we're gonna be hallucinating for at least a little bit. Okay, that's us burning down the house as well, I guess. Still got another cutscene. All the pictures, all the documents, and then the house itself, and the machine inside, I presume. I have to do it. Okay. Interactive end sequence. And there it is. All burned down. So, the house is gone now. Everything inside of it is gone. All of the investigation we've done. But we don't even know if Erwin's plan is going to work or not, right? It may have ended it, or it may just stop it for a while, and one day someone still may remember. Before I get into my final thoughts, I am missing at least one scene, I think, in the current timeline. So I want to go back and see if I can get this, again, for completeness. Plus, there might be some extra information. So let's get into that, and then I will try to summarize all my thoughts for you. So I think we're missing Erwin in one of the slots. Because, yes, he's unaccounted for in timeline 28. Jacqueline is dead, so she doesn't count. But if he's somewhere in 28, he must be alone, right? He's not talking to anyone else. And I think in the study scene, he mentions something. Yes, he says, I was here earlier where you were setting up the machine, Lawrence. I found something that can help you understand. Obviously, they're scared of what he's saying because, it could be things that make you remember, but who knows? Maybe it's extra secrets, so that would align with 28, and it's Erwin in the study by himself. Let's take a peek. Oh, and that's all of the scenes.
Where is it? I'm sure I left it here the last time I looked. It's you. I saw you, dead. You can't be here. How do you know my name? And who are you? You look like me. Why does she call you by my name? Of course. Of course. What did you call her? Lucy? You know who she is.
Lucy?
It's none of your business where I've been. You need to stop tracking me for your own safety. If you keep up like this, our whole family is at risk. Who? Lucy, I don't know who that is. Please, Lucy, I know where this is heading. Think about something else. Don't leave me again.
That might be his wife. He's just reliving it again.
It's thunder. Like you've heard 1,000 times before. Don't look so surprised. What do you mean? She can't be a stranger to you. Just a second ago you were talking. Look at her. Look at her face. How do you not see? Her own husband, and you can't summon the guilt to mourn her. Just try. Please. Just try to remember her. And there's the thunder once again. You were too slow. Your one chance at tantalizing redemption lost forever. Run all you like. It's too late for Tabitha. You can't save either of them. What am I doing? Of course. The film.
Because he basically kind of got the machine sickness, right? Like, he's been spending so much time trying to figure out what happened using the machine that he hallucinates, and then Pipa blasts him with the device she made, and he even further descends into like looking at this. But this is him reliving his own investigation into his family's death, right? Because I don't think we got the wife's name before, but I think Tabitha was the daughter. Yeah, no, Tabitha don't roll the walls. Like, that's after he gets zapped, he talks about her and the other daughter. Yeah, and Maisie. Okay, so it's just that's him remembering himself, right? Because he says, who are you? You look like me. Why does she call you by my name? So, like, he's seeing himself investigating his family's death. It's all confused, because for a second before he started talking about the rest of it, I was like, wait, is there like someone else that's looking from even further in the future, right? Like, the whole premise of this section of the story is that after we burn everything, no one else gets to know about it, so no one else dies. But I was worried that there was like, you know, a third layer that in the future someone is looking into those events because it keeps happening or something like that. But no, I think it just goes deeper into him going crazy over his family's death, right? Because he feels guilt about the fact that his wife died, and obviously he didn't recognize her, but then he was also not the one to remember her, because obviously he's still alive, right? The disease didn't jump to him, but it did jump to his kids and then somewhere else. We don't know exactly where it went. We know eventually like made its way to Jacqueline, and that's why she was here. But yes, presumably he started investigating it from the angle of like, why were there dead people in my house that I don't recognize? And then he learned about the fact that actually it was his family that he forgot. Okay, well, that's an interesting tidbit to find at the end to complete all of the scenes. So yes, that means I have seen everything and you have seen everything through the videos now as well. So overall, this was a truly amazing game. Like, everyone who recommended the original, you were right, it's great. Obviously, I have specifically waited for this re-release because I was like, well, might as well, right? Might as well see what they come up with. And I think like all of the art was really nice, the voice acting was really good. So I appreciated like the various sound design, the scene in the chapel where Annie dies, like the tension of it right before the gunshot, like that was truly like gripping, and so it felt pretty great to experience it like that. Then the part that as far as I understand has been added to this version, which is the current day stuff, that also started really well. I really like the transition to like, oh, it's happening again, it's happening to us. Although as it progressed, it did feel like it went slightly too much into like, let's explain everything to you through a guy that's, going to lay all the details bare. Like, for me personally, I find that when I play this sort of games, even if I don't get everything while I'm sitting there and playing, I like to then go away and think about it over the hours and days later and be like, I realized that this was also a thing, and oh, I didn't immediately make this connection, but now it makes sense. Right, but if they go and explain everything, then it does take some of that away. But I understand maybe for other people it was a preference to be like, okay, I got all the answers and I'm satisfied, so you may have a very different opinion about that addition. But overall, I really enjoyed all of the discovery and story and how you get to build an understanding of the mystery over the development of the game. I've misunderstood plenty of things over my time here, right? Like, I came in with the assumption that this was somehow all related to the house. So lots of my theories at the start were like, okay, the house is doing it. So if you're not in the house, then it's not happening to you. And then that all got challenged by the fact that, no, actually, it goes further than that, it goes deeper than that, right? They weren't the first people and they weren't the last people. It's basically just a cluster that happened alongside the way of this cursed disease, whatever we want to call it. So in the end, John was actually invited to the house by Rupert. They were some sort of friends and John knew about pianos, so Rupert wanted to show him the piano he bought and just see him, but unfortunately for John, Rupert died as he was making his way to the house, so then no one in the house even had the link to him, so he just became the stranger that no one knew because his friend is gone. And interestingly enough, while I did go back to the article in the paper earlier on, right, where I read like, oh, the people that came in from the nearby village, they forgot why they were here because that's due to Catherine dying, right? They didn't remember they were sent here. Another detail I sort of missed in terms of like understanding what it meant was the bit where it says this house was thought to be long empty, right? The fact that no one remembers there was anyone living in the house for I guess since Oswald and Rupert's parents died, right? Because they would have been the last people that were remembered in the house. Realizing that part early on could have been interesting because obviously we would have seen that the house wasn't empty. People were living here and it's not like they're just arrived here and started exploring or squatting, right? So reconciling that as part of the story would have been interesting, but even just going back to it and looking at the newspaper and being like, they were giving us that hint all the way at the start as well. It's pretty clever and it's pretty nicely done. Now, my early find of Rupert dying, that kind of steered my thinking as well in a quite a specific way, right? Because he obviously starts talking about Amelia and that put me on the thinking of like, okay, maybe the sister was Amelia, and therefore all of my theory around that linked back to that name, but that's not who she was. We only much later learned that it was Eleanor that was the sister, and Amelia was someone completely different. I know that her name was West, but I just kind of assumed like, well, we don't know what age she died, right? She could have gotten married before that happened, and it was fine for her to have a different name. So we don't truly know how Amelia was linked to that family. We know that both Oswald and Rupert knew her, because when Rupert remembers her, he says, "Oh, I must speak to my brother. This is very sinister," right? That means that it must be someone that they knew back from the days where they were together, because there's also a bunch of stuff that talks about that after Oswald moved out, they lost contact, right? So it's not someone that they have met recently. It's someone from their younger years, decades ago. Which brings me then to a thought of like, yes, this disease doesn't necessarily strike at the rate that we're seeing across this story, right? This story basically deals with a cluster where 12 people die in less than 24 hours, and then in our current timeline, we get another chunk of people dying in just one evening, right? I don't think that's how normally the disease progresses, because it would have been a lot more widely known, right? It would have been something that just exists in this universe of like groups of bodies keep appearing in the world, right? But instead, like the people who are the additions to our little group for the evening, like the geography teacher, he doesn't really seem to be aware of the fact. Like Pipa just says, "Oh, have you seen the news, or have you seen that mysterious guy in that TV show," right? So he's only vaguely aware of that. So it's not like people are dying in large groups a lot of the time. So potentially the disease can go dormant, or it can go slower. So who knows? Maybe after it kills Catherine, it ends up just going like one person from time to time, and only now it returns in larger clusters, because it seems like Jacqueline is quite affected by it. You know, they speak that there are the bodies of her friends and family, right? There are more of them rather than just a single body here and there. So that's interesting, because obviously Erwin dying and staging all of this situation here where he's trying to eliminate all the people that could remember him, right? If the disease can survive like years until someone remembers you, although the emotional link also provides a further barrier. I'm not sure whether that's part of the original story, or did they just add this here to be like, oh yeah, it's gonna be more successful if we add that sort of requirement to it. But it feels like if the disease is something like, yes, a vengeful ghost, an evil force, right, it could still potentially like slowly worm its way into one person that Erwin happened to forget, but they remembered, and it's not the end of things, right? It was all for nothing. And I also wonder, like, was there a link between Amelia and Eleanor? If we're saying Amelia could have been someone that they known from the younger years, it means Eleanor could have still been alive. And, you know, did death and forgetting of Amelia actually didn't quite escape Eleanor's mind? And the reason she passed away was that she was worried that something may happen to her and her family, and she tried to end it earlier. I mean, that sounds like a stretch. Like, I know nothing about it. I'm just trying to see if that somehow fits. Because I know that's what happened to Annie, right? She, in her final moments, realizes how this will work. So obviously through talking to Oswald a little bit as well. And she just goes like, yes, if I can end myself first before the disease gets me, then I can stop it. But unfortunately, she's not fast enough, I think. Because when she dies, the thunderclap and the gunshot happened at the same time, so I assume it's like basically in split second it still gets her, even though the gun did fire. But then John, when he decides to do the same thing, right, he's still confused. He's not doing it because he knows what's happened. He's just doing it because he's terrified that he's done it somehow, or someone is framing him and he will have to face the consequences. So he does it before he ever has a chance to start remembering, and therefore the disease completely misses him. And that's why in the newspaper, his wife and his child, they still remember him, right? Because he was not affected, but instead it skips to Catherine, so he wasn't able to stop it either. So unfortunately, Annie's plan gets completely destroyed, because she was hoping that if she does this, her mother will be able to remember her safely, but not the case, unfortunately for her. So yes, I think that's all of the extra thoughts I wanted to add here. I mean, I probably still missed things, misinterpreted things, made a wild theory somewhere, So feel free to let me know any extras, right? Like what I missed, what I get wrong, or where you just think it's a different interpretation, you have some extra theories you want to share, put them all in the comments. And thanks so much for watching this far, because I think this last one is going to be a long one with all of the extra discoveries and all of my extra yapping. But if you enjoyed, consider liking or subscribing for more mystery investigation puzzle games on the channel. And as always, thank you to all the members for support, and I will see you soon on another mysterious adventure.